All right, today is going to be a little bit different. So I have been doing my own barbecue and making my own rubs and stuff, and I'm going to share this one with you. I have a Boston butt bone in, and then we're going to use all of these things. I got some apple cider vinegar, oregano, basil, tangy garlic, sunshine, garlic powder, chopped chives, cilantro. And we're going to do some fajita. Sweet. I don't know, man. That one looks good. Coconut lime curry. We're going to use some balsamic vinaigrette and some pork and poultry rub. Apple and honey. So it's kind of what we're going to use, and I will show you how we are going to put this all together. On this one, I decided at the last minute, hey, I'm going to do a mustard rub. So I'm just going to show you here, we got the basil. So we're just going to sprinkle basil all over this thing. Then we have the oregano. Same thing, just get it well covered. And then we're going to use Little Miss Sunshine. And put some of that on there. And then we got garlic powder. And same thing. We're just going to cover this thing up. Nice and neat. Then we're going to go to a little bit of fajita mix. I've been doing it this way for years, just kind of layering everything on there. Then we're going to use the coconut lime red curry. Get that on there. And then we're going to do some tangy garlic. Same thing, just whatever makes you happy. Just put it on there, and then we got the pork and poultry rub. So we're going to do that. Well, I say we're going to do that. Let's get it loosened up. Live in Florida, so everything likes to get that moisture. So that's kind of my dry rub I put on there. And then we're going to add our cilantro. And then we're going to add some chopped chives. And then what I'm going to do is I use this olive oil spray. And I just kind of spray it on here. Help seal those down. And you know what? We're just going to throw a little bit of extra cilantro on top. Alright. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to add some balsamic vinaigrette, and I'm just going to pour that all around in there like this. All right, here's our apple cider vinegar. We're going to add some of that. What I'm doing is this is going to add some moisture, because this thing is actually going to cook for, I don't know, 15 hours by the time I get done with it. I cook everything in these pans. I pick them up at Sam's. Seems to be a lot easier to handle and work with. And we'll go out to the smoker. Alright, we're at the smoker. I am using this Cowboy brand apple smoking chips. You can see the butt in there. And this is my smoker. I've had this thing probably over 20 years now. It's electric with a smoke box in the bottom. So now we got to do, shut that door, turn the power on, turn the smoke on. And we're just going to run that thing somewhere right around 200 to get her going and smoking real good. And got a little bit of a damper back here that I made out of aluminum foil. Alright, as I stated, we are doing a little bit different cooking today because it's we're getting ready for the boat parade. As you can see behind me here, this is the lake I live on, and I got my neighbors from over there, and some neighbors from over here. We all get together and enjoy company. We're gonna end up building a fire in the fire pit tonight and have a good time. All right, so the barbecue has been cooking since 5 o'clock yesterday. So fixing to check on it. I think it's around 11 a.m. now, so it's been in there for quite a while. So there she is right there. And see that bone right there? We can pull this out. There we go. Look at that. If you can pull that bone out like that, it is done. You can see I cook it and it made all this juice. If you remember, we put some apple cider vinegar and balsamic vinaigrette in there, and then the juice that it produced from cooking with the fat. We had this aluminum foil over top and just let that thing cook all night. Alright, so I have got all the barbecue pulled down, and what we're doing now is over and talking to my neighbor. So he had some bacon, and what we're going to do, or I'm going to do, is see that jar of pickles? We are going to do a cheese stuffed pickle with pineapple wrapped in bacon, and then we are going to smoke them. So that's going to be coming up a little later, as we are still prepping for the boat parade.